guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, then welcome. My name is Heather, and on this channel we like to walk a very fine line between a shopping addicted makeup monster and a responsible adult with a makeup hobby. Now, I really enjoy eyeshadow singles, duochromes, multi-chromes, blush, highlighter, bronzer, lip gloss, basically everything except pressed glitter. Today we are going to be doing a collection slash declutter video for my highlighters. So I will have a whole playlist that is going to get put together over the next few weeks of all of my collection videos. I'm going to declutter here and there, but my primary goal is not to declutter. My primary goal is to kind of show overall my collection, and I'm just going to declutter things here and there if there are things that just no longer interest me, or if I have duplicates, things like that. If that sounds like something you're interested in, stick with me. We're getting into it right now. And I guess we'll go ahead and get started with this highlight right here. This is the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. This is one of the softer highlighters that I own. I'm not going to swatch everything because I just finished filming the blush and Super Shocks video and I am stained the house. But this is one of the most subtle highlights I own. For the days that I really want something nice and subtle, I will turn to this. It's pretty much my only really subtle highlighter. So I'm definitely going to keep this one. I'm really happy to have it. Now, we'll talk about this one next. This is some of my favorite packaging of any of my highlighters. This is the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism in Mercury, and she looks like this. Very, very white to golden iridescent type shade. Very pretty, very soft, beautiful finish. So I will definitely be keeping that one. I did pick up one of the dupes that Makeup Revolution did, and even down to the angles of the top, these look almost identical, which is spooky. But this one I picked up in, this is the Glass Mirror Illuminator, and it looks like this. It's got kind of a whitey pink kind of color to it though. I think it's very pretty. It's a little softer, a little bit more subtle, but I do think it's pretty, so I'm going to go ahead and hang on to that one as well. It's a shame they don't jigsaw together. I could stack them up together. Alright, let's talk about these Nablas next, because I definitely am not getting rid of these. These are the Nabla Skin Glazing Highlights. This is Ozone and Privilege. These are really, really beautiful highlighters. If you've never seen or swatched these highlighters, I would definitely consider picking them up or swatching them at an Ulta if you have an Ulta that has them available in store. They're really, really beautiful shades. I really like them. Love the packaging. Definitely keeping. We'll do this Kiko Milano one next. This is from that same island highlight or island getaway collection. It smells like the Physicians Formula products. Smells so good, but it's a little bit more subtle, so you don't have quite that strong of a scent. This is the highlight swatch right there though. It's a really, really pretty highlighter. I'm definitely going to hang on to this one. This Pretty Vulgar one, I think I can finally let this one go. I have really, really enjoyed using this one, and it does have a really pretty sheen, but I think in terms of my kind of champagne pinky peach highlighters, I think I have some other ones that would serve this same purpose, so I think I'm going to let this one go. I'm going to put it in the maybe pile. I have this Konka Highlighter from Glamlight, and it looks like this. It's a really pretty pinky purple kind of highlighter. I said I wasn't going to swatch everything, and now I'm swatching everything for myself just to kind of see what it looks like, but I'm going to keep this one because it's kind of an unusual color for me. And then along the same lines of the unusual colored highlights, I'm definitely going to keep my three from Kaleidos. So I have Moon Cruiser, Solar Sailor, and Comet Catcher. These are really pretty highlights. This Solar Sailor is very similar to the Lunar Beauty Mercury. It's kind of that white to yellow gold iridescent. Moon Cruiser definitely flashes more of a blue fuchsia duochrome iridescent shade, and then Comet Catcher is more of that white to pink iridescent. So definitely going to be keeping those three. freaking classic is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Ombrizi highlight. I'm definitely going to be keeping that one. It's absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful gold shade. I really enjoy using that one. It's a little deep for my skin tone, but in the summer I really enjoy using that one. What's next? Okay, I have this one from Milani. This is the Afterglow strobe light highlighter, and it is really, really pretty, kind of an icy white champagne. I'll be keeping that one. I have this Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the first Anastasia product I ever got, and I think it was because like Jaclyn Hill or somebody raved these highlighters, and when I went to go get the color that she had suggested, it was out of stock, so I ended up getting this one instead. And it's a really pretty, like, kind of whitish shade. I definitely want to hang on to this one. This is the Starlight Illuminator. I really enjoy this formula, and it's held up. I mean, this is probably going on 5 years old at this point, so it's a pretty old product and it still holds up pretty nicely. Then I just picked up this Milani Duo. This is supposed to be a dupe for that Pixie Duo that everybody's obsessed with, and I really do like the shades in this one. You've got kind of a peachy shade here, and then kind of a like a more white neutral shade here. So I think, yeah, those two are really pretty. And I think I'd be much more apt to reach for these two and kind of mix them together than that Pretty Vulgar one. So I think I'm going to declutter the Pretty Vulgar one since I'm going to be keeping this one. Good for me, you guys. I decluttered one highlighter. I really thought I was not going to declutter any, so that is sad progress. Okay, let's talk about these e.l.f. ones. These are like the lottery ticket highlighters, if you will, since you have to scratch them off to actually get anything to come out from them. But I have Midnight Pearl, I have Apricot Glow, and Blush Gems. These are all so pretty. Once you actually get the surface of them scratched off, they are just a beautiful baked highlighter formula. I really enjoy using them. I haven't used them in ages though, so I need to start using them more. But you can see that all three here, maybe you can kind of see. But they are very, very pretty, so I'll definitely be hanging on to those three. I have a lot of highlighters with like domed tops, which makes it really hard to store them all, which is part of why I need to do a declutter. This Laura Geller highlighter, I got this from a Tribe Beauty box. This is Gilded Honey. I had Gilded Honey once before and I decluttered it, and I got it back in this Tribe box, and I'm really happy that I did, because I think like on days where I'm a little bit more tan, I can use that as a really pretty highlight. I love the way that it just reflects the light. I mean, you can see it right there. It just reflects light so beautifully. So yeah, I think I'm going to hang on to this one as well. Wet n Wild. Oh gosh, this one is so pretty. This is Blossom Glow, and it just has this really pretty kind of pinky, luminous kind of glow to it. You guys can't see that because I'm swatching off camera. This is very, very pretty. I love these highlighters that they have. I think I have, oh yeah, I do have another one in Precious Petals. Definitely keeping both of these. This is a great formula if you ever find these at the drugstore. The Tribe Highlighter Volume 3. I picked this up a while ago at Ulta, and I feel like it is a really, really pretty, like champagne, almost icy white highlighter for me. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the texture of this one, so I'll be keeping this one as well. Oh gosh, what do I want to talk about next? Let's talk about one I don't think I'm going to keep. This is the Kaja Mochi Glow. This is like an baked kind of a shadow, but I just feel like it's a little bit soft for what it is. It's big to store, and if I'm going to use something soft like that, I'm going to use the Essence Pure Nude one, so I think I can let this one go to a new home. I have a bunch of Becca highlighters, which I'm probably not going to get rid of any of them, but I'll just run through them here real quick so you can see. This is probably my very favorite. If I can open it. Which side do you open from? Good Lord. This is the Parisian Lights highlighter. This was a collab with somebody that I don't know who it was. I think it like a French creator or something. This is an absolutely beautiful kind of pink to gold duochrome highlighter. Very, very pretty. Definitely keeping that one. I have the Lilac Geode highlighter, which looks like this. It's a lilac to kind of a gold duochrome. Also very pretty. Then I've got a couple smaller ones here. These are Champagne Dream Flashes Bellini and Pearl Flashes Gold. These are two of the like duochrome highlighter sets that they put out a while ago. Let's see if I can get them both open at once. Oh gosh. So this is Pearl Flashes Gold and Champagne Flashes Bellini. Both are very pretty. The texture of them is still really nice, so I'm going to be keeping both of those. And then I have Vanilla Quartz and Opal here in these like little travel sizes, and I love Vanilla Quartz. It's so pretty, like icy white kind of shade. I think it has a little bit of like pinkiness to it, or that could be the shades that are underneath my finger swatches here. And then Opal is just an absolutely beautiful highlighter. I've taken this traveling so much, like the name is almost worn off of it entirely, but it barely looks like I've put a dent in this pan. Like you can kind of see a little bit of a dent there, but it barely looks like I've used it, and it just keeps going and going and going. So I absolutely love these Becca highlighters. I'm kind of sad they're going out of business. Let's talk Aether Beauty. Definitely not getting rid of either of these. These are absolutely stunning highlighters. This one is the Pink Diamond, and then this one is the Pure Diamond Dust highlighters. These actually have like diamond powder in them, like actual diamond in them. They're a really creamy, almost like Super Shock type formula. They just have this super, super wet, just wet shine to them that I really, really enjoy, so I'll definitely be keeping both of those. So we can talk through some Ofra here quickly. So I have the Samantha March Start Inspired highlighter. I have the Retrograde highlighter, the Mother Earth highlighter, which you can just barely see there. That's a green to pink duochrome. I have the Cookies and Milk highlighter here from the Steph Tom's collab. And then I have, what is this? Cloud 9. This is the one that I forgot to include in my ranking all of my collab items because I forgot I had it. But I don't think I'm going to get rid of any of these Ofra highlights. I really love their formula. The quality is really good. I know Ofra has gotten into some hot water recently, and so I can't really speak to their current behaviors, but as far as the quality of the products, it's definitely there. So I'll be hanging on to all of these highlighters. I have two from Odin's Eye that are individual highlighters here. I have the Veil of Future, which looks like this. It's kind of like a purple and gold kind of iridescent, and it almost has that like Super Shock quality to it. It's a really, really pretty highlighter. It sometimes can pull a little dark though, so I have to be kind of light-handed with this one, but I do really like it. And then this is the Veil of Destiny, which is like, look at this packaging. My goodness. And then the actual product inside is just so pretty and so like flaky and iridescent. It's definitely got this kind of like pinky duochrome type feature to it, so I'll definitely be keeping these. These are a really nice quality formula, and I think they were limited edition, so if you see them and want them from their website, definitely pick them up while you still can. Alright, let's talk Milk makeup here for a moment, and then we can launch into some other stuff here. So I have two of their highlighters. This is Blitzed and Lit. So this is Blitzed, and this is Lit. I picked this Lit up because of Smoky Glow. She would not stop raving about it, so I was like, well, I guess I have to get it. And then Blitzed I picked up because when I swatched it in Sephora, I was like, wow, I really like both of these. I think Lit has a more like smooth formula, and I think Blitzed has like some glitteriness to it that I'm not a huge fan of. I'm debating if I want to keep both. That's both of them swatched here. This is Lit and this is Blitzed. If I know myself, I know I'm not going to get a lot of use out of this one, so I think I'm going to go ahead and let it go, even though it's a formula I really like from a brand I really like. Do I want to do that? Yeah, because I don't really use glittery highlighters like that. And then I'll keep Lit. This Annette 69 Beauty Creations highlighter is very pretty. It's a big gold highlighter. It's a baked one. And I do like the actual gold of it, but I think I have enough gold highlighters, and this one is enormous packaging wise, so I'm going to let this one go as well. So I have one jelly highlighter from e.l.f. and this is actually really pretty. It's like a flubbery type consistency, if you will. But when you bring some of it up, oh my gosh. it's like, hello. That's just beautiful. So I really enjoy using that. I think it's a really pretty color for my skin tone. So I'm definitely going to keep that one and keep playing with it. Now I have some stick highlights, some liquid highlights, some super shocks, and some loose highlights to talk about yet. So let's hit up the stick highlights first, I guess, which is just this one. This is the Star Bright highlight from ColourPop. And it still has a lot of life left in it. That's the swatch right there. So I'm definitely going to keep that one. I feel like they're probably getting rid of these light stick type things, but I do think they're a really nice formula and they blend out really nicely. So kind of disappointed they're getting rid of them, but I know I don't use stick products as much as I use powder, so I'm probably good with just the one that I have instead of buying 12 like a makeup monster that we all know that I am. Let's talk about Super Shock ones. So I have this Soul Body highlighter, and again, it's that like pink to gold duochrome that I really, really love. It's so pretty. I haven't used this actually on the face yet because I do think it's a little strong, but I think it would make a good like blush topper, so maybe I need to put it in with my blushes, but I do think that that's really pretty. It would make a great eyeshadow, so I'm definitely going to hang on to it. I just don't think I use it as a highlighter the way that I could because it's a little dark for me. Then I have 4 ColourPop highlights. We've got Lunch Money, Wisp, Flexitarian, and Seismic. And they're all just a little bit different, but I think they're all still good. Oh gosh, so smooth. I think Wisp is a little bit dark for me, honestly. And Seismic. So this is Lunch Money, Flexitarian, Wisp, and Seismic. I think those are all really pretty, but I think Wisp is a little bit dark, so I'm going to pass that one along. Somebody might be able to use it as a luminous bronzer, maybe. Actually, I might keep this as a luminous bronzer and just move it to my other area. So let me put that off to the side. Okay. And then I have 3 loose powders, or loose illuminators. This is from Juvia's Place. This is the Nefertiti loose highlighter, and I can't remember if this one is actually a good color match for me or not. It's a little bit golden. It's a little dark for me, so I may let that one go. The Artist Couture is in Illuminati. This one I think is a good match for me. Oh yeah, that one's really, really pretty. So that's the Juvia's Place one. It's a little gold. And then this is the Illuminati one from Artist Couture, which I got from a BoxyCharm maybe. And then this one is from Makeup Maniacs. This was gratis from them. And this is a really cool like purple to lime green duochrome highlighter, which I don't think you can even see, but maybe you can see it on the packaging. It's pretty cool, so I'm definitely keeping that one because it's so unique to my collection. I think the Juvia's one though I will be able to let go because it's really big bulky packaging and it's not a color that works very well for me, so I think I'm gonna let that one go. And then the last thing to talk about is all my liquids. So I only have one rare beauty item, which is this highlighter, and it's in the shade Enlighten. I really like this. I think it's a good shade match for me, so I'll definitely be hanging on to this one. And then I have 4 of these liquid illuminators from, 3 are from Revolution and 1 is from Beauty Crop. I got the Beauty Crop one in a subscription box, but the rest I picked up at like Marshall's or something like that. So I have Luna, Ethereal, and Euphoric Gold from the Revolution sets, and then this is the Rose Gold Glow Milk. I really like these. I think they're really pretty. I definitely can mix them into other things, or I can mix them together to make the shade that I want to use, so that's why I keep them all. And I picked them each up for I think about $1 or so, so they really weren't that expensive. Since they're still good, I'm going to keep them. And then last but certainly not least is this Wander Beauty Catch the Light Highlighting and Glotion. So there's a liquid like glowy illuminator in the tube here, and then in the cap there's a small like highlighter stick. I really do like this product a lot. I think it's great for travel as well, so I'm definitely going to hang on to this one too. Alright you guys, and for the highlighters I managed to declutter completely 5 highlighters, and then I pulled one highlighter, which is the shade Wisp in the Super Shock Cheeks, to move over to my bronzer collection. So that is everything for this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Definitely check out the other collection videos that are going to be coming up very shortly, and I'm going to catch you in my next video. Bye!